I had one prop to bring. Just one. Oh, no, I had two. Hello all and welcome to Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with Saturday morning live. Num. She's excited, guys. She's excited. No one's on. What time are we on? Oh, I'm a minute early. Sorry, guys. And she's such a whinger too today. Hopefully the live will be nice and quick because she's such a whinger. I want to thank everyone for coming today when they come in. Oh, here we go. Hi, Bonnie. Hello, hello. Beautiful Anna. Hi. I was on a tiny little bit earlier. I think it was only about a minute anyway. And I'm thinking, who am I talking to? Nobody. She's going crazy talking to nobody. It wouldn't be the first time. Might be the second or third. Fine. I talk to myself all the time, but you know, sometimes that pays off. Have you ever, I don't know if you've ever done this, it's just me, been in a supermarket and talked to yourself saying, what did they do? They've moved the jam or something. You know, you pick something. They've moved the bread. What have they done with the bread? And then someone walks past and says it's, you know, 3 rows down. Oh, okay. Thank you. So sometimes talking out loud, even though you're talking to yourself, right, and you're a little bit of a loony bin, but talking out loud sometimes pays off. She says that she's thinking, she's trying to cover up the fact that she's a loony bin. Everyone, pop your live chat or your all chat so you can receive all the chat. And whom have I missed? Samantha. Hello, Samantha. It's been so long. Hello, hello. Who else have I missed? I've said hello to Anna, yes. Jaya. Jaya? I hope that's your name. Hello. Are you new? Hello. Or have you been on here before and I haven't noticed it? Oh, I do apologize. But sometimes, and I know at the moment, YouTube has changed a lot of the names. I don't think they've changed them. I think they've used an original name that you first started off with. And some of the names I don't know. And I have to ask, are you new? But if you're not new, I'm sorry. But if you're new, welcome. I'm staying indoors all weekend. It's stupid cold. Well, Middle, you're lucky. We've got a 40-degree heat Celsius. Feel for us today. Today is abnormal. It's total fire ban today, apparently. And it's 40 degrees Celsius. Love the colours on your dress. I'm about to show you. Oh, you mean this dress that I'm wearing now? Oh, hello. Thank you. But I'm about to show you the other dress that you saw, that you have been seeing in the photo over the past few weeks. Photo. Here we go. Here we go. Now, this is, and I'll show you the cream version in a minute. I haven't completed it, but I've got the squares semi-done. And there it is. That's the actual dress. I haven't been able to show you close up because I'm always wearing it. I love it. This is my current favorite dress to wear. And who knew I would wear blues and love? Who knew? But anyway, there it is. How gorgeous is it? Is it not divine? And there we go, all the way around. And I've managed to, and I hope you can do the same. I'm going to try and show you what I mean. I managed to marry the side seams up, which is not real side seams here. Anyway, I just married it up from under the arm, with a center of, with the edging of a square. If it doesn't marry up on both sides, it doesn't matter. It just means that maybe that your length edge, let's try that again, your width edge of your dress is a couple of centimeters bigger or smaller than ours, and we can sort of manage to fit that in so it'll still look gorgeous, but the join will be a little different. So we're going to talk about that on the tutorial. And if you have any problems once the tutorial goes up on Tuesday, what? Or it might be Wednesday morning. Yeah, I've recorded the important bit. But what I wanted to do was to finish off part 2. So even though you're getting only part 1 on Tuesday, I wanted to finish off part 2 so you can see it on that dress, which is, I don't have that dress in here with me. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? There, that's the color of the cream. The cream. Now, a lot of people said use white, use blue. I'm using cream. Gee, I hope it works. Now this one's got a little knot right there because naughty me started the corner wrong. And I should have just taken it undone. I'm not worried because that's going to have the border around, which is that there. So that's going to have that edging. So I'm not really worried about it right now. Yeah. So it's got like a tiny little bump there. But I noticed that this part here is straight up edge anyway, which is the part where we want to sew on the outside of, because I sew this from the outside and not the inside. The inside's got a tiny little, that's the real hem, and you can see some old thread from there overlocking, yeah? So I've sewn it from the outside. I placed the squares on the outside and hand sewed it together. I'm happy with it, and I prefer that. Using a sewing machine probably would have been extra neater, but to be fair, that's really good because I have sewn in between each single crochet up the top. Now that's a lot. It took forever. And if you want to skip a few single crochets, you can. The problem with doing that is when you're putting a dress on, you may actually accidentally put a nail through the stitch and you rip it. I find it better to just be a little thorough and put it through every stitch that you have. It will take you a lot longer. You'll use a lot more thread, and you will need sewing thread for that. And we can talk about that on the video as well. So what I want to do is to make sure that part 2 is complete before popping out part 1, because that way you can see it on the cream dress as well as the blue dress. So now I have 2 dresses for summer. I'm so excited. Mind you, summer's almost over, apparently. Having said that, it's not almost over. We've got a whole month left. We've got a whole 4 weeks. But I don't know if it's just me. I feel like the weather has shifted a little bit. And I find that in March, when it should be autumn, it's pretty warm. So, I don't know. All right, so let's go way back. I have missed all of the chat. Well, excuse me. Excuse me. You love the dress. Thank you, Sam. It's nice for a change. It's 78 degrees. Yours is in Fahrenheit. Ours is in degrees Celsius. Try 40 degrees. Hot, hot, hot. No going outside. I've got to go to groceries. I don't know. Maybe we'll just live on toast today. I don't want to go to the shops. It's been 30, minus 30 feels like minus 40 for middle. Beautiful green. Hello, hello. And she says, what a time. Cheers. All right. Yes, Bonnie. Did I say hello, Bonnie? I don't know if I did. Hi, Bonnie. I think I did. Hello. The horrible cold is setting off migraines. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. All right. So look what I found. I've been cleaning up this room. I think I could have this room spotless in about a week and a half or 2 weeks. I come in here every night after I put the cat to sleep and just spend like half an hour to 40 minutes only. And quite a lot gets done. And I found, it's so cute. I know it's not Halloween, but I found it. Remember this little guy right here? We made this Halloween coaster, I don't know. I can't remember. 3 years ago, maybe 4. I can't remember more. But I love it. And I used to use this on my table a lot. When I cleaned the room, I put everything in tubs, and now I can't find anything. That was the only thing I found. So I'm using that for my coaster today, for my cup. I don't know. It's not Halloween. I saw it and thought, yay, I got a coaster today. And there you go. So that's my coaster. All right. So moving right along, she says, moving right along. I hope everyone has had a some sort wonderful week. I say some sort because, you know, good and bad things happen. You know, you just deal with it. And ready for the very next week. Now, the vision in my right eye is slowly coming back to normal. I have been recording. I still, I find myself having to use the glasses all the time with the recording now, which is something I didn't have to do before. I'm going off to the optometrist on Tuesday to see how much damage has been done. And I'll probably have permanent glasses. But I'm not going to quote yet. I want to see what the optometrist says. But in the meantime, let's not worry about my downfall. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with it. You know, that's funny. Someone said to me, aren't you the least bit upset? Oh, well, I kind of am, but, you know, it could have been worse. I could have been, like, it could have been a blind thing. It could have been me going blind, right? But it wasn't. It was me dealing with an issue that was, like most doctors would say, minor, but you'll overcome it, that kind of thing. I know that there's a little tiny bit of damage now. They say it's going away. I can't see it going away. It's like a little shadow up the top. But, you know, hopefully it does go away. But if it doesn't, it's there and I have to deal with it. So there's no point getting upset. It doesn't make sense. In the meantime, we're going to talk about what's happening on the channel. Forget about all the bad stuff. Right, I've talked about the bad stuff. It's done. It's dusted. Move on. That's what I do. I pop all that bad stuff in the past where it belongs. It doesn't need to be here. It doesn't. There's so many other things that we could be grateful for, thankful for, like I emptied, and you could probably see it's wrong. I just shoved everything in there. I emptied a whole 2 tubs, some in there, some I've put in a bag for the Salvation Army, for a lovely lady who comes on our channel here, Margaret. She's starting with her Salvation Army group again this week. So they break for the holidays and then they come back. And so I've already filled up half a bag, and this is a bag of, you know, like the doona bags, the doona on your blanket on your bed, doona, blanket, whatever you want to call it. They come in a big packs like that. This one came in a long, oh, you know what that was? That was my son purchased one of those, you know, big round pillows for his back when he was playing his games at night. Don't you love it? And I still had this really long, thin bag, and I'm just putting all the yarn in there for her. It's got a handle, so she can just pick it up and leave. Or I could drop it off to her place, whatever. So I filled up half of the bag. After the next few days, I should have the full bag done. And then I'll call her and say, Margaret, come and pick up the bag. Or I'll meet for coffee, which occasionally I like to do. But in the meantime, Kay, hello, Kay. Oh, Kay, are you new, or have I not noticed you before? Or is your name different on the channel? Because YouTube's changing names on me just to stress me out. So that's what I did over the past few days. I've been emptying the room. I do this maybe 4 times a year or 3 times a year. I usually get a few bags. I give some to the Salvation Army, some to the Elderly Citizens Home, and some off to a school that I used to work for. It was a primary school for the young ones, so they do need lots of yarn for their craft. However, that's something that you don't usually hear about. I talk about that on my video vlogs. It's not something I do on my live, but I've discussed it now because it's the beginning of the year for us, really, because I haven't done much. We're at 29,300 subscribers. I know. And once we hit our 30,000 subscriber mark, we will do our surprise. Thank you for reminding me, Middle. It's on the list to talk about it. We have a surprise, or a giveaway, if you will. We don't use the word giveaway. We get rid of all the nasties. Keep the crafters in. And I will ship anywhere around the world. Keep that in mind when you are seeing those surprises. It will be called surprise. It will be called a 30,000 subscriber surprise. It will be called surprise. So anything with the word surprise on my headings, go and check that video out, because that shows you that there is a prize in it for 1 subscriber, 2, 3, 5, doesn't matter. There's a prize in there some way or another. So if you see the word surprise on any one of my videos, then you know that that's going to be a giveaway. Yep, don't mention the word giveaway. And Green Butterfly says, let's have a drink. Cheers all. Oh. And we like Green Butterfly because she puts me in line. She says, right, Mary, get that water in. Get that water in. Especially today here in Melbourne, which is going to be 40 degrees Celsius. Did I mention it 4 times yet? Not Fahrenheit, Celsius. No breathing in Melbourne today. And apparently, I believe that's Adelaide as well, and a few other areas on our side of Australia. So usually I get a bit nervous when that happens, because after a heat wave comes a storm. They say it doesn't, but I believe it does. It's my opinion. Anyway, I don't know if it's going to come. I'm going to look silly if it doesn't come. All right, so let's talk quickly about what's happening this week. That's the diary. I'll put that out the way for a minute. This week on Monday, we have a public holiday here in Australia. It's simply called Australia Day. Okay, so we have a public holiday here, so you won't see anything on Monday, and I won't be pattern writing on Monday either because people will be coming and going and going and coming, and you know the usual. So Monday, nothing, zilch, nada, done. On Tuesday, however, I will be recording part 2 of the dress. Now, part 1, when you get it, will be the square, how to make the square, how to make the second square, which is exactly the same. I send you off on your own. However, don't complete that last round because the second square, you will be doing the last round and joining as you go on your squares. Now, if you don't want to do join as you go, just do the one square, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I will offer you another join in the future. All right, so keep that in mind. But you will get that part. You should have 2 squares attached at the end of part 1, which will be, I've put here Tuesday, but it may not go up till Wednesday morning. We'll see. It will be, part 2 will be recorded on Tuesday. So it'll be attached to my dress on Tuesday. And you will see part 1 on Wednesday morning. I say Wednesday morning, just in case it comes early, you'll get it Tuesday night, but more likely Wednesday morning. Yeah, because it'll take me a while to record and sew those pieces onto the dress. From memory, I think I spent an hour and a half sewing on this one, but I was extremely thorough, and sewing, you know, is not my strong point. And of course I had the vision problems. So I'm like this. And at one stage I even put the phone there, put it on the stand and blew it up on the phone so that I can see this face. You know, blow it up on the phone. And I think, oh, look how big that is. It's easy to find the little hole now. So that's how I rolled with this dress, but not because of the channel per se, but more because it's our summer and I wanted this done for this year. I should have done it last year. I wanted to wear it this summer, and I am wearing it this summer. Yeah. And the other dress as well. The other one's not my favorite dress. It's a really weird dress. If you don't iron it, it looks so, you know, with that face. But I still want to do it because I have the dress and I want to wear it. You know, it's like one of those things, I paid the money for it, I'm going to wear it, right? So just attach the little squares to the dress and I'll feel much better walking to the shops and not feel like I'm tugging it down every 5 seconds. You know, that's what you do when the dresses are too short. All right, so that's that. Yes, there, I got my DNA tested. Apparently, I'm 1% South Italian. Yo, go middle. Oh, she's a bit of Italian. Oh, there's my left is a bit of Italian. Just a little bit, but that's okay. Dorothy, ellipsis. How are you? She gets this extra hello, don't you, Dorothy? You get this like extra. I don't know Dorothy. Not really, not personally. I've never met her. And you're all thinking, oh, you're so chummy with this Dorothy. I just like the name Dorothy. And I loved how here in Australia, they call the name Dorothy Dot, which is why I say dot, 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 and then, you know, ellipsis, because dot, 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 3 dots is an ellipsis, that sort of thing. Or maybe I'm wrong. That's my grammar. Can I help you? All right, sorry. Let's get back to business now. I got so sidetracked. I get sidetracked, guys. I really do. I have a few ethnicities. Yes, that word as well. I know the word. I just have trouble saying. And let's say it nice and slowly. Ethnicities. Ethnicities. She's part everything. You know what I call that? Because I'm like that. I'm a bitzer. A bit of this and a bit of that. I'm a bitzer. I don't even say the word. You have a better intro than the rest of us. Oh, Dorothy gets a little bit extra. It's only because she's got the dot and dot, 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 ellipsis. That's all. Are you feeling special, Dorothy? Moving right along. Monday, public holiday. Tuesday, I'm working on the squares for the dress. Hopefully you get that by Wednesday morning. Wednesday, we have our live as usual at 4 p.m. every Wednesday. Marry that up with your country. That's Australia, by the way. Melbourne, actually, not just Australia, Melbourne, because everywhere in Australia is different times. Not everywhere, but most places are, yeah? And then on Friday, I'm doing some pattern writing that I missed out for Monday. Let's try that again. On Thursday, I'm doing some pattern writing that I've missed out on Monday. And you'll see a short go up because it'll have a lot to do with why, about my pattern writing. Yeah. So a short will go up on Thursday talking about my pattern writing. It's a little short. It's a silly short. It's not anything important, but it's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah. And on Friday, you will see the interview with me. Questions by you. So if you have a question for me about my crochet journey here at Crochet Designs, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But if you have a question for me, please get that in by Wednesday morning. Well, we'll say Tuesday night because I can't do any more after that because I will probably be recording it on Wednesday. It's going to take a couple of days to edit because there are a lot of questions, yeah? So if worst comes to worst, I'll have to break it up in 2 days. Maybe I can put the serious questions one day and then the silly questions the next. I don't know because I haven't decided how I'm going to record this. I don't know whether I'm going to prop as well. You know, wear some props, do something a little different, just for fun. Now, the reason I said we're going to talk about an interview with me is because YouTube recently made it clear that I've been on YouTube for 8 years. So 8 years. I should have like 4 billion followers now. And I'm like, okay, 28,000 is fine. I mean, 29,000 is fine. So, yes, I've been on YouTube for 8 years. YouTube did send me a little notification saying, would you like to share this information? And I thought, oh, I could do it by video or I could just talk to them. So I'm talking to you and I'm thanking you for those of you who have subscribed to our channel and kept us alive here on YouTube for 8 years. Kept us going for 8 years. Pretty fantastic, I think. I have been very patient. I know the first 5 years were just, oh gosh, maybe I should give this up. That's how every day I kept saying, I'm not going to do any more. I'm done. I'm dusted. I'm going to walk away. And the next day I start again. So do yourselves a favor, guys. If you're going to do something, think about it. Say I'm done and dusted, then spend the next day thinking, well, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, and then do another tutorial or have a little vlog go up and talk about it with everyone. And they'll say, no, 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 please don't go. Please don't go. You know that song? They'll do that too. They'll sing. No, maybe they won't. But just to let you know, there have been many times, and not once, we are talking many, many times where I've said, that's it. It's gone. I'm not doing it anymore. I've had enough. And then I set up my camera and start recording. So it has been a long 8 years. So I just wanted to thank everyone who has subscribed, watched, shared, send a super chat, headed over to my website, made donations, purchased some items, purchased some patterns. I want to thank everyone for that. I'm not going anywhere. This is not a day where I say I'm done. This is a day where I'm thanking you for everything that you guys do for me. So I just wanted to make sure I did that today. And I'll probably do it again on the 30,000 subscriber mark. Get subscribing, guys, because we're going to do a surprise. It's going to be one of those big ones. It really will. You'll have yarn, you'll have hooks, you'll have magazines, you'll have, I don't know, patterns, whatever. You will have stuff in that surprise. So get excited. She's been talking and not reading. Don't you like this? All right. Okay. Hints 57, not sure what that means. So what I'm not sure what's going on. You're talking to me, Bonnie. Yes. I see what you mean. Yes. I get confused as you never mention my name. Yes. Okay. It's a lot of things, actually. I'm sorry. Biggest being, which I wasn't expecting. Okay. That's all right. Second time viewing your live. Okay. I'm so pleased you're here. And I'm so pleased our regulars were here and some of our long-time subscribers are here. I finally got my hobby cones I ordered when they were on sale. The yarn should be perfect for the squares. Oh, Trap. Hello. The squares are a light 2 weight. Yeah. Focus on that. The squares are a light 2 weight. I'm trying to decide whether to go for Temu or Amazon to order things like DK yarn. Whatever is easier for you, middle. Just be careful. Some sites, you know, are not so easy. They say they'll get it to you in 2 days and you're waiting 6 weeks. So just be careful of that. We have 31 degree here today and tomorrow, 40 degree on tomorrow, 31 degree here today and around 40 degree tomorrow. Oh, so you're in Australia as well, Kay. Well, I'm telling you, I'm not looking forward to it. And there's a slight breeze out there, so it's not too bad. I know it just blows a lot of heat in your face, but it is better than not having any breeze at all, and that hot is just booming down on you. And if you have to go out, I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's going to be plenty hot. If you can stay indoors here in Melbourne, and you can close all shutters, and if you have air conditioners, put them on. If you don't have air conditioners, grab a fan of some sort. Do not allow yourself to dehydrate. Water, water, water. Let's have another one while we're here. Cheers. All right. So the other thing I wanted to mention, the room itself is almost clear, almost. Once everything is off the floor, which is very, very soon, I'm so excited. I managed to walk into this room today, and I usually walk in like this because I'm scared I'm going to knock something. But today I walked in and I was like, big yawn, big stretch. And just for fun, I was flicking my leg one way, flicking it the other way, walking like a monster of some sort. Hey, don't call me a monster. But walking really weird, just for fun. I thought I was so excited. I do have 2 things in here that I can't talk about until they're ready. Oh, they're 2 big things, actually. And I can't talk about them until they're ready, but they're a part of this room, and they're going to make this room look gorgeous. And they're not cabinets, and they're not tubs. So very interesting. But to let you know that once I get all that stuff off the floor, and there's a whole lot of stuff in that corner right there, some of it is mine, but some of it doesn't belong to me. It's just stuff that's been left lying around in the house. And I do a thing called, and I don't know if you guys do this, but I got this a few years ago in a small little book, really tiny book called Speed Cleaning. And I have a thing called the clutter bucket, right? So before guests come, people ring and say, I'm coming over, I'm going to be there in 15 minutes, and there's stuff everywhere. And you think, oh my gosh, what do I do? You get out 3 tubs and you just shove everything in off the bench like that. You spray and wipe the whole house. You do a quick mop of the floor, and it takes all of half an hour, and they're standing there at the door while you're still mopping. No, but that's what I mean. I have about 7 or 8, just trying to let you know, I have about 7 or 8 different clutter buckets, and half the stuff is not mine. So once I empty out those tubs, they're big tubs, not little ones. They're like huge, big tubs, and they just bank right up, and half of it is not mine. So once I empty them out, I can send them off to their destination, which is usually the round filing cabinet in a corner, in the rubbish bin it goes, yeah. And the rest will, if it's yarn, it will go off to desired destinations like, you know, Salvation Army, elderly citizens, or the school. And if it's just paperwork, I'll go through each one, shred them. I've got a beautiful little shredder. Sometimes it overheats and shuts down. We wait 5 minutes, we start again. Shred them, or if they're just papers that you can use, just normal magazines and stuff, put them straight in the papers bin. But if there's patterns in there, which might 99% chance there'll be patterns in these tubs, and they're handwritten patterns which have not been put on the computer yet, and dated. Some of them will be dated right back till 10 years or 15 years ago. Patterns that I never bought out, that I did, and they're sitting in the tubs with the projects as well. So it's going to be very interesting going through those tubs in that corner. But it should probably not take so long. If 3 or 4 tubs are not mine, that's easy. I can get rid of them real quickly. If most of them are mine, then it's oh my gosh. But I come in here half an hour to 40 minutes every day, and a quarter of the room was cleaned on the first day. So I guess to show a lot of it was just rubbish. Another quarter of it was clean the next day. And then there was like a few things on the floor that I picked up on the 3rd day, and it's already almost half decent. So it's just a matter of getting here every night after the cat goes to sleep, of course, and just work, get it done, clean it all up, box it, tub it, put it away in drawers, cabinets, and just get it all off the floor. Right now, over to my right, I have the boxes that I made, it might have been, I don't know, 4 years ago, that I did a stand at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. And I didn't sell them all because that was the year that they shut us down and said, go home to sleep because you're going to be sleeping for the next 5 months indoors. We won't talk about it that day. Oh, actually, I can tell you how long ago it was now. That was 2020, wasn't it? That year that I swiped off the calendar. That's why I forget that year, yeah? And those boxes, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2, 10 boxes still with the hook, the scissors, the sewing needle, the pattern, and the yarn. So I'm going to empty these boxes that never sold. Some of them sold online. When I came back, I did a video standing up, just rushed right through them, saying head over to the website and purchase them at whatever cost I was giving them away. It was a special deal just to get rid of them. Some of them sold that way. The rest didn't sell, and they're still sitting here. So I'm going to empty those boxes, put the yarn up on shelves, or pop them in the giveaway bags. Fold those boxes up, put them away, or even throw them because they're very damaged now. And then I'll have a corner of that room empty as well. So they're little things, and that will only take about 10 minutes to do. I just never did it because I think one day I'll do another stall, I'll do another stand, I'll never do one. I don't like doing them. I know a lot of people say that's where the money is. I get it. You sell things quickly that way. You've got your stand, people purchase. I get it. But I just don't like doing them. I don't like losing a whole weekend for something that just doesn't make a lot of money for you. It's a big waste. Anyway, moving right along. I've only got the hobby. Yes, we've done that. Yes, we've done that. Water time, says Green. Cheers, water time. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Well, for us, and Kay says Celsius. For us here in Melbourne, it's 40 degrees Celsius. It's not breathing material. You can't go outside. It's so stinking hot. It's not even half funny, yeah? And I know a lot of the elderly and a lot of newborn babies suffer a lot in this weather. So if you can keep those people indoors, that would be great. I forget that I'm entering that elderly area era soon. But anyway, Karen! She's shouting now. Hi, Karen. Lovely to have you here. That's what I did to the stuff on my piano, says Middle. Yes. And water time again, says Green. Oh, Green, you're going to have me hydrated for sure. Okay. Yes. Laurie, hi, Laurie. Just got home from an appointment. Oh, you have missed a little bit. Just some quick update. Monday, we have a public holiday here in Melbourne called Australia Day. Happens every year this time. Tuesday, you will be seeing this dress. No, I'll be recording part 2 of the dress on Tuesday. Yeah. So you will see part 1 either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. I wanted to get the cream one sorted out before uploading part 1. As you can see, I still have my threads attached, yeah? And that's what's going to happen Tuesday. Wednesday, it might go up Wednesday morning, by the way. So Wednesday, we will have our live as normal, 4 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. Thursday, I am doing pattern writing, but there will be a silly short going up in reference to pattern writing just for fun. Friday, I will have the interview with me. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, do that before Wednesday morning, because I will start recording it Wednesday and Thursday, so it's ready for Friday. You're ready for Friday. Hello, yes, southwest of Sydney. Oh, okay, that's lovely. Another Melburnian, no, another Australian, not Melburnian. Also, look after your animals. Keep them indoors. Too hot outside for them. Samantha, I cannot express that enough, hun. I I'm saying to people, you know, your animals feel it. They feel it. They feel it. Our cat's an indoor cat, so we don't let her out. She will feel it though, because the laundry can get somewhat warm. But she's out of the laundry during the day. She's only in there late at nights when it's cooler anyway. So there we go. It's for Laurie, it's 13 or 10 degrees Celsius there. Ooh, cold, Laurie. Oh, very cold. But it's quite warm here. Do you want to swap a little bit of our heat for your cool? We can swap a little bit. In my area, it's too cold for man or beast, says Middle. I know, right? And I think I make up for the beast. Don't you love it? She's so naughty. Oh, did Linda come in? I didn't see Linda. Oh, hi, Linda. Hello. Lovely to have you here, darling. Cheers. All right. Let's go back to the room again. Once everything is off the floor and on the shelves, I'll go back on Ravelry and I will start adjusting my Ravelry yarn and getting it all set up. And on there, there'll also be a section where if you are looking for a certain color, then you can actually purchase it from me there. I'm not a yarn store at all. I've just got so much yarn that if you want a particular yarn, you're happy to purchase it there. But not yet. I've only put it there for my benefits now, just so that I can see where everything is. The only yarn I won't sell is the yarn dyed yarn because I spend a lot of money on that. And that's my good stuff. And I'm going to use it all. It's all going to be used for moi. For me. So yes, so that's what's going to happen in the future, but not now. I've got to get all the stuff on the shelves first. I've got an empty shelf, 2 empty shelves down the bottom because I pulled a tub out and I popped a lot of that yarn in the bag for, donating. So down there I can add another 2 tubs worth of yarn or 3 tubs worth of yarn down there. So I'll be able to empty some of those tubs over there. And again, it's not all yarn in those tubs. Some of them are patterns. Some of them are just papers. Some of them are just like collected rubbish, And some of them are just clutter buckets, like I said. Swipe everything in before guests come. Spray and wipe benches. There's probably an old bill in there that we didn't pay. And then we got a final notice for. And I said, I never saw the original. Well, it's probably in one of those tubs. So we don't do that anymore. I always keep the bench clean every night now because out of paranoia, I don't want to be doing that anymore. And I found myself, because I got caught a few times with final notices because I swiped them into tubs, that now I just clean up every night. It takes 5 minutes every night to make sure the bench is clean. Pop the bills in the bills section and, to make sure the bench is clean. And, and it's done. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. But usually, first thing in the morning, it can get a little messy with, breakfast dishes and stuff. But I don't use the clutter buckets anymore. So once I've emptied those tubs, I'm going to have to put those tubs in the garage. We have, get this, I reckon it's 15 to 20 empty tubs in the garage because not only have I emptied a lot, we also purchased some, and my daughter purchased some when she was shifting out of her house. So I emptied yarn, gave her the tub so she can move out of her house and into the other house that they're in now. So we've got all these empty tubs in the garage. So eventually I'm going to have to do away with the empty tubs. But we'll see. At this stage, I need them. At this stage, because I still have a lot of rubbish on the floor. Don't you love it? I bet by the time I pick up all the rubbish, it's going to fill up 5 tubs. I hope not. The boxes in the corner already, I mean, these are large skeins of yarn because I did chunky yarn. So they're already going to fill up, I don't know, 1 or 2 tubs. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So I'm popping off briefly to get supper. Oh, it's so cute. Have dinner and enjoy. I'll keep you on in the background. We're here. We're here. All right. So to let you know that I am starting back on the channel that now that the eye has cleared and I'm feeling better. Angela, I got a notification saying that your post is there ready for you to pick up. Is that correct? Oh, I'm so excited. If you didn't know this, guys, Angela won Subscriber of the Year last year. And I sent her out her package via Australia Post, and I've been tracking it. And they've been sending me notifications as well. because I didn't have a mobile number from Angela, so I popped my mobile number on it. So they've been talking to me. Oh, your post is here. Your post is there. And I was told late last night or early this morning, I don't know, it was overnight, the parcel is now ready for pickup. Oh, I'm so excited. Before the live, I moved a few things and they're falling. Just fell on my foot. I'll tell you what it is. I'll show you what it is so you can see it. It is the folder that I'm going to use for the questions you're going to give me. Yay! I've got them all in the folder. Typed them all up. I'll put them in the folder. For those of you joining us right now, this very second, the questions I'm talking about is the interview with me. That's happening this Thursday. Look, it is going to be a serious questions and so on, but it's a bit of silliness involved in it as well, just to make you giggle a little bit. It breaks the monotony of everyday life and living and the rest of it as we live our everyday life. I am not sure where to pick it up. Oh, I don't know. They would have given you the details, honey. I don't know. Or they deliver it to you. I don't know. Yeah. Water time, geez. I wonder if be delivered. I thought they tried delivering it the other day and it said, we tried to deliver your post, but you weren't available. That's why it went back to, maybe I'm wrong. I keep getting all these notifications. I don't do anything with them. I just watch them. And they come up every day. There's a new notification of something. And so it will be there at some stage, whether they deliver it to you or whether you pick it up. I was in. Well, don't worry, it says it's there. That's the information I got. I can't check it because I've got my device here, but I'll be able to check where it is at the moment. Aren't you tracking it? Didn't I give you the tracking number to track, Angela? Are you not tracking it on Ozpost, or you can't track it? Can you check to see if you can track it and it'll tell you exactly where it is? Yeah? We've done this before, Angela. I don't know how you get your deliveries. There's quite a few years ago, Angela won, what was it? Spot Surprise or something? I can't remember. You won something a few years ago, something small, nothing as big as Subscriber of the Year. So Subscriber of the Year, guys, if you want to be a part of Subscriber of the Year, just have to be like in my face all the time. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, sharing our videos here on YouTube off to wherever your, other places are, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you go, share our videos there. Don't know how to do it. Oh, you know what? I'll write it up in a detailed way for you on Instagram and I'll get you to check it and you can check it. All right. I'll send you that via private message on Instagram. All right. Probably won't happen the first hour after the live. So just give me time to write it all up because it's a few instructions. Yeah. But it's basic to do. It's just that because I thought you did that in the past with all the tracking. I give you tracking numbers all the time. That's why I say, here's a tracking number. Head over to Australia Post. You know what you do? Type in Google. I'll tell you now. Type into Google Australia Post tracking number. Type it into Google, yeah? And then click on here where it says Australia Post tracking. Click on that. And there it has a little box. You type in the details of the number I gave you. It starts with the letter R, I think, and then you've got the massive long number. And you type it in. And then you hit search and it tells you where your parcel is at the moment in time. In your area. Save the Australia tracking website. It's called Australia Post tracking website. You saved it, did you? Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you. It took ages for Bendigo wool. Oh, yes, I know. But this time, I've never seen it go so fast to the UK because we got a notification, it might have been 5 days later, saying, or 6 days later, your parcel is in the UK. But it wasn't at her area yet, but it literally got to the UK within 5 to 6 days. First time ever. Usually it takes 4 weeks just to get to the UK. And then you've got to deliver it. I have got it. You got it? That's good. You got it with tracking. Yeah? Well, I hope so. Or did they just deliver right now? Did they deliver now? If you live in yes, you should get a notification to pick up. Take a note of the tracking number and show it to the post office. Okay, well, I have a funny feeling that I sent it directly to her, but it says it's at the post office. That's all it says, the local post office, wherever that is for Angela. But that's okay. It's just, it's time. That's what happens when it's coming from another country. It just takes so long. But it hasn't taken this long to get to the UK. So you really should get it very soon. Skippy's in the house. You should get it very, very soon. All right. What else did I want to talk about? Yes. She's so excited. I want to talk about the annual project. That's coming up on, and I knew I wrote it down, but I'll just mess it up because I've got 2 dates here. The 30th of February, let's try January, sorry. The 30th of January, which is not this Friday coming. Oh, no, it is this Friday. Is it? Hang on. Oh, it's this Friday. Oh, wait a minute. It is this Friday. We're going to change the calendar here. It's this Friday. Well, the bonus is, I think I'm up to date with, I haven't recorded it, but it's not that much to record for the first one, yeah? Oh, you got to go, Dorothy. We'll see you soon, huh? You take care, darling. It said on the way, yes. Oh, it said on the way, yes. Good. I'm glad, Angela. I'm glad. So there's going to be a change of plans this week already. Did I miss it? What did I say? The interview was coming up Friday. Nope. We're going to have to push the interview up to next week because part 1 of our annual project happens this Friday. This Friday. Friday. Oh my gosh. It is the 30th this Friday, yeah? It is too. No. Yes, it is. It's the 30th. I've got my dates wrong here. Have I? It's the 20th. Oh, yes, because it's the 25th. It's the 24th today. Mary! They're saying, what's wrong with you? There's been a change of plans. Let's rewrite this, okay? Because I don't need to rewrite it. I know now. Public holiday Monday, dress Tuesday, might go up on Wednesday morning. You will get your normal live Wednesday afternoon. An interview with me is posting next week now. We're going to do pattern writing on Thursday, and then the annual project part 1 will go up this Friday. Come on, Mary, get with it. Lucky I looked at the calendar. See, this is why I like this diary. Okay, it keeps me in line. This diary right here. You can use any diary you like. It keeps me in line. I've only put 2 things on this diary now, and the first one was the annual project, which is the first Thursday of every month. Starting late this month, because it's January. It always starts late in January. And then on the first Friday of every month, actually the annual project, it's on Thursday, yeah. First Friday of every month is supposed to be the video vlog. So everything has changed. Ignore everything I've said. Ignore everything I've said. Everything has changed. We'll talk about the changes on Wednesday. Wednesday's live. Can you believe it? Otherwise, just expect the annual project to go up this Thursday. I know I said Friday, but it's Thursday. Oh, come on, Mary. And a video vlog to go up on Friday. This is hilarious. Did I mess this up or what? Talk amongst yourselves. Yes, small packages get usually delivered. Larger parcels need to be picked up from the local sorting office. Yes. Water time, says Green Cheese. How's my eye health? Oh, you weren't in earlier on in the live when I said it. It's clearing up a little bit. I go Tuesday during the day to get it checked by the normal optometrist now, no longer at the hospital, which is good. But there is something still wrong with it right up the top. I can see, and according to the doctor, I'm legally allowed to drive, so I can see there's not an issue, but there's a slight shadowing up the top now, so I can see. you know, like I said before, when I was sewing these squares to the dress, the little stitches there, the single crochets, the actual space in the single crochet was so small because this is thin cotton. I literally got this phone, set it up on a stand, and then just blew it up and then sewed through like this with the phone because the glasses just didn't cut it, right? But that was before when my eyes were a bit poorly. Now I can see. However, I might do the same with this one because this is cream, and cream is harder to see than the blue. So, I should have done the cream first, eh? It's coming today. I take a photo. Oh, good. You do that, Angela. Take your time, though. You can even take the photo tomorrow and just enjoy it today. Go through all the stock. Make sure you check all the little bags with the zips and everything because I put a lot of stuff in those little bags. The smaller items got put in the little bags. I think the day I went, I was in such a hurry to send it to you that I didn't put the yarn in plastic bags. So it's just straight in the box as it is. So hopefully there was no rain or any damage done to any of the yarn. It should be okay. I believe it's okay. Yeah. All right. So that's the whole week has changed again. So you're going to see first Thursday of the month. This month is this Thursday, which is really not first Thursday. That's part 1 of our annual project. Now, at this stage, I'm going to say you will get the start of the project. It's very small, the start of the project. Small, small, small. But the project is still going to be big, yeah? It's going to be small. You will get the start, and then I'll give you some instructions on what you do for until the next month, which is only, it literally is only about a week away, I think. Yeah, because it's on the 5th of February. But it's okay because it's such a small project. Or maybe I'll just say leave it and then we'll do the next part on Thursday. That might be a better idea. Gives you the option to go and purchase your yarn, your hook, your scissors, your sewing needle, whatever you need for the actual tutorial itself. What have I got here? Just green, gold, beige, blue, beige. Oh, I almost gave away information. Oh, oof. Shh, don't talk. I almost gave away some information. But part 2 will be on the 5th of February, first Thursday of the month in February. And then it'll be first Thursday of the month every month thereafter until December. Now, I will give you the actual dates on this week's video. So this week's video will be all about the project, the dates that you will be getting the next parts on, and all the dates throughout the year that you will get the next part on. So if you want to copy those dates, you can. If you just want to wait till the first one comes up and then I say, right, go to 5th of February and see the next date, you can do that too. You don't have to write all the dates down. You don't have to take a screenshot, whatever. But if you want to, then I will have all the dates in the video for you. That's what the first video is all about. They tried Thursday, 11:49. I was in. That's good news, Mary. Yes. There's an app for Australia Post. Oh, thanks, Kay. I don't know about overseas, how that app works. I'm guessing it works the same. So, yes, there's been a change of plans already this week by accident. I just didn't look at the actual dates properly. And the first Thursday of the month, you're getting each part. So I actually have that first part must go up this week. Even if I don't want it to go up, must go up this week. So I will let you know Wednesday how the change affects anything, which it won't now because Wednesday I'll say, right, tomorrow you'll get this. That's the first part of the part 1. A question for your interview, Mary. Reasons behind starting your channel. Ooh, Oakstrong. Claptrap. I love that question. I wonder if someone asked me before. I can't remember. But I will add it to the list. Make the challenge video. Where's the questions? Looking, not finding. You know what? Oh, here we go. Yes. You've already asked the question. You asked the question, have you ever crocheted with novelty yarn? What happened? So we're going to add the question here. Also, why did you start? Oh, hang on. What was the question? Not why did you start? reasons behind starting your channel. That's a better question. That's a better way of saying it. I can tell you're educated. And I'm not. No, that's okay. I'm educated once. I think I did grade prep once. That was it. No, I'm kidding. So naughty. Reasons behind. Don't you love it? She's so naughty. Starting your channel. Starting your channel. That's a great question. Fantastic. Some of the questions are here. Not all of them, but some of them are. I don't know where they all are. They're missing. But I'll find them. They're all in this book. They're just in different pages. Because one day when we wrote the questions, not everybody gave me questions. The other day, the next day we did it, was another page. You know, look how many pages there are in between. There's a lot of pages. All right, so I've been working on 3 different annual projects. I cut it down to 2 different annual projects. I'm working on the projects anyway, so it doesn't matter. One might not be an annual project, might be a normal project on the channel. But I'm trying to, okay, let me see if I can work this out. I don't know if you'll like this idea, but I was trying to work out if I could fit one of the annual projects in 6 months, which I probably won't, and then fit a second annual project, which isn't very big, in the last 6 months or even the last 4 months. And they could be matching. And no, they're not outfits per se, right? But I was going to do that. But now I'm thinking about it, thinking it might take longer than I thought because I'm making a smaller size. It's giving away too much. And I'm giving you the option to do 2 more rounds, whatever they are, to make yours a lot larger. So if that's the case, it's going to take you longer if you want to make yours larger. You can do another 2 rows, another 2 rows. It has to be a 2-row repeat. Does it have to be? Yes, it has to be a 2-row repeat. No, it doesn't. We'll talk about it. I'll check the pattern. It's not that's not different patterns. They're the same pattern, but I think you need to have 2 rows for this pattern to work. But it's the same thing. Each row is the same, right? It is a very easy project. The only thing is that it's the way it's put together. That's all. I'm not worried about the sewing them together or adding them together or attaching them together. I'm trying not to give away too much, but I am worried about colour and how that's all going to marry up because there's a certain way to arrange your colour for this pattern or design to work. That's all I want to say. She's giving away too much. This Thursday, you will get part 1 and you will see firsthand what I mean by colour is really important here in this particular project. Okay? That's all I want to say about that. I don't want to give away too much. It's supposed to be an annual project, so it's supposed to be fun, and you're supposed to be getting different things at different times. Karen's just done a super chat. Thank you much, Karen. Well received. It's coming 8:30 Saturday morning. I get up early. I'll take photos for you. That's okay. Thank you, Karen. Your super chat is well received. You know what that means, don't you? Karen, we turn to the back of the book. I don't know if you know this, but right at the back of the book, I've got a list happening for the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, which we'll talk about in a minute. Half of my super chats that you give me go towards the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. And Karen has donated $10, so I'm putting $5 towards the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. Very, very exciting. Thank you, Karen. For those of you who don't know, wait a minute. Angela's done one too. Angela! We're doing well. Thank you, Angela. Well received. She's popped in £5. I'm going to pop 2.5 on the Australian Sheep and Wool Show. I thank you very much, both of you ladies, for doing the super chat. Now, the Australian Sheep and Wool Show happens on the 17th, 18th and 19th of July this year. It is flat bang in the middle of winter for us. It is cold. But if you are at Bendigo in Victoria, Australia, around that time, get in early. Go now and book your hotels because they're booking out. They are booking out fast and you'll just get whatever's left, which It's not too bad either, right? But it's further away from the show, so it's more driving in. So go and do that now. And I will be spending a fortune there, as you do. All right, so it's coming. Yes, we've done that because I was chewing on the cruise. So yeah, that's your punishment, Karen. You're back to Melbourne. Welcome, welcome back. It was suggested to me for my annual project this year to do one in 6 months and a second one in 6 months. Decided to do one this year and the next choice next year. Look, that's what I was thinking, but I'm thinking the one is better off anyways, because you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself putting two. And that's why I'm working on both these projects at the same time, and I was working on them without eyes. I had eyes, as you know, just a little bit of vision loss. So I don't know if there's any errors. Don't you love it? So I did use the camera once again. And the camera was overheating because I was working on it for like a half an hour, and then camera's overheating. Turn it off, go make a coffee, play with the cat. Do it again. Turn it off, go for a walk, play with the cat. And do it again. And it was just overheating. But I wanted to work on it so that it was ready for you guys. And now I have two projects on the go. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Different colours yarn, of course, but they're two different projects, yeah? When is the show? In July, honey, Samantha. 17th, 18th, and 19th of July. They are a weekend. It's a weekend every year. It's always there at Bendigo every year. Different times. It's always in the middle of July, though. Yeah? But different times every year because they're going to marry the weekend up, yeah? But it's always there in the middle of July. The second choice was supposed to be the same pattern for this year's project. I'm changing that for next year. Good on you. Fluffy! Oh, honey, you're late, darling. Time for a pot of tea. All Green's having tea. Pass one this way, Green. I could do one this way. So beautiful Fluffy's in the house. Fluffy, you've missed all the information. You may have to rewatch the video. I will give you a quick update before I head off anyways. But you might have to rewatch the live. There's a lot of information. And I changed the information halfway through because I realized the dates were wrong. No, it wasn't wrong. I forgot about the annual project. And that's happening this Thursday. I thought it was next Thursday. But no, it's coming up this Thursday. Next Thursday is part 2 of the annual project. After that, it's the first Thursday of every month that you will get the next update. Yeah. So what I want to do is talk about real quickly, not the annual project, but what's going to happen probably after March of this year. Now, as you know, we have Valentine's Day coming up very soon. I'll have to get something out for that. We have St. Patrick's Day. Here comes a plane. We have St. Patrick's Day coming up as well. I haven't even thought about St. Paddy's. What am I doing for St. Paddy's? I have to see what I've done in the past and just bring that up to life. I might find it in the tubs. So we have St. Paddy's Day, and then we have Easter. Yeah, and then we have Mother's Day. These are all very important dates for us here at Wild Crochet Designs. So I try not to put too many larger projects in between those dates. So you're going to see medium-sized or large projects for these dates. And then in between, you're going to see some smaller projects, but some that are also fun to make and some that are a little different than what we usually make on the channel. What? So yes, there will be some changed projects this year, some different projects this year, but nothing completely different. Yeah, mostly you'll get the normal stuff. Yeah. All right. What's going on? I've missed all the chat again. Into the corner with your Fluffy. You're late. Oh, middle. Dad made me a cup of tea. Oh, I love your dad, Karen. He's such a good boy. And middle sees her comment. Mary, I know, not allowed to set people in the corner. Middle, that's my job. That's my job. And Oakstrom says, middle, I think it's a good idea. There's also less pressure for subscribers. That's right. To keep up if they don't, if they're doing other projects as well. You don't want them to give too much pressure. No, and the thing with that is when they get too much pressure, they give up on the project. You don't want that because you want them to Try the project and keep going. Don't let anything stop you from doing the project. And if there's too much in between, they're not going to be able to do it. Yeah, it's getting to be tight fit on the shelf. You keep adding yarn. I know, Karen, it's going to change. This is only yarn I found in tubs over the past 3. I've been coming here 3 nights in a row and just emptying tubs. When I finish, like I mentioned before, you came in a little bit late. When I finished, I'm going to go into Ravelry, put on what I want, and some of the yarn that I don't want will go off to other destinations. Yeah. You know, donations, you know. Well, she's always doing it to me. It's so unfair. I know, right, Beetle? Naughty girl. Dad had his 90th birthday on the 15th, a week after yours, and he's still making you tea. Oh, what a good dad you have. Happy birthday for Dad. It was a subscriber who chose the pattern, but I decided to change it next year, so I'm not doing the same pattern twice in a row. No, and that's a good thing. So the pattern that I'm doing this year, you'll understand when you see it. You'll think, is that what she meant by 2 types of patterns? It's a completely different pattern, but it's the actual design itself can be made differently. So and you can decide which one you want to make, but we'll leave that for another year, I think. That's what I was thinking. Instead of bringing it on and then you say, oh, that looks difficult. But it's actually not. It is not difficult. It's just a matter of putting the right colours in the right spot or the right colours at the right time. I'm not going to give too much away. It's all about colour, but it's not an over colour. When you look at it, you're not thinking, that's just way too much colour. That's ridiculous. It looks like the temperature blanket, but it's not a temperature blanket. It's not anything like that. It's really hard to explain. And until you see it in the little, I drew a little picture. No, I didn't draw a little picture. I used Word to fix the picture, and then I filled in gaps because I couldn't find a way to fill in gaps. There's little tiny gaps in certain places that needed filling in. But I used similar colour to what you saw in the picture. So you'll look at it and think, that's what she meant by colour. It looks divine. In my eyes, it looks divine. That doesn't mean it looks divine. Don't forget she's been half blind. No, seriously. I did get the colours right. Gee, I hope I got the colours right. Oh. Can I help you? No, it's good. No, it works. Maybe. Everything is tried and tested. Don't you love it? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not going to work. 5, 6, 7. Oh gosh, I'm in trouble. No, it works. Just so naughty. It works, and you need to decide whether or not you want such a project in your life. I love that. I finally almost done one sleeve on my customer's cardigan. Good girl. And that's great. All right, so moving right along, forgetting about the annual project. I don't want to talk about it anymore because she's going to blurt it out, and I don't want to do that. I've done that once on the live. Right at the end of the live, I accidentally said what the actual project was. And I don't want to tell you that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about fun live. On Thursday, I'll tell you what the project is. Water time, says Green. She's even sending my cat water. My little kitty, she's so cheeky. She's getting better, Green. She's learning to be a good girl. Apparently, we checked it up. Now, she's 7 months old already. She's 7 months. And that means she's like 12 or 13 years old or something. So she's growing up a little bit. But then she might have the teenage years. We don't want those. I don't want those years. She's a teenager. Oh, no. Cheers. We know what that's like. Middle, was that the one that was meant for Christmas? Okay, you're talking. Yes, that's good. Thankfully, I did my intro for the annual project, so I don't have to worry about spilling the beans. You know, on Wednesday, we're not saying one word about it. I'm saying the annual project's coming tomorrow, on Thursday. Don't talk to me. I don't want to know. Mary, you missed my, again, I missed your comment. Did I? What did I miss? Oh, no, I got it. I got it all. Karen, that's fantastic. Oh, thank you. Is that the comment you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Fluffs. What are you talking about? Copy and paste it. Dad always says that there's no money left for his birthday because when I was younger, we had December 1st, Christmas Day, Mum's birthday, January the 1st. That's right. And Dad's on the 15th. I get it. January the 8th was always tough for my birthday. We still tried to make it. My water tap picture. Oh, cheers, Fluffs. Thanks, Fluffs. Bonnie, I'm here. I just almost finished with my border on my blanket. I made up. Oh, you go, girl. You go, girl. She doesn't say water time like green. Apparently, she uses an emoji instead. Oh, well, I'll know that next time, Fluffs. I'm sorry, honey. Oh, she's so cute. We love our Fluffs. We love our Fluffs. All right, so moving right along. And she's always moving along. She's not getting anywhere. Moving right along, I wanted to show you something that it probably doesn't mean anything to you, but I think my son got this for me, and it's a smart Wi-Fi LED sunset light. Look at that. It's for the channel, like it's something I can use for. Let's get them on. It says color change LED, music activated. Oh, I didn't know that. Light mode, adjustable head. I didn't read this. That'll teach me. Timer and scheduler, however you want to pronounce it. USB powered adapter. Oh, this is all too clever for me. Too clever for me. My mascara is touching the glasses. USB port required, or USB port required. The soft light is great for lighting and taking pictures. Suitable for kids' bedrooms, living rooms, party, live background lights, and creating brilliant atmosphere. So there you go. Look at that. What's the same front? Color changing LED, music activated, light mode, adjustable head, and timer and scheduler. This is really unbelievable. I don't know what I'll use it for. It's for the channel, he said. So I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be a very interesting. Put that inside so I don't trip over it later. I put it on the outside, then I walk out and straight down I go. But I found that in one of the tubs, and I know he gave it to me. I can't remember if it was, I think it was last year's birthday. And I never used it. So time to use it. Looks good, lucky girl. I don't know what it is, Fluffs. I don't know how to use it. I'm going to turn it on and think, oh, what am I doing? You know, because that's me with modern products. I'm like, and I ring, hello, Francis, Andrew, can you help me? Put it on at the switch, Mum. Now what? Wait for it to happen. And I'm like this. And the kids, see you later. I'm so bad. I'm like, I have no idea with the modern technology. I get them to do all that. I just sit in the corner and crochet. I'm just that little old lady that sits in the corner. I mean, I'm just that lady that sits in the corner and crochets. All right, so this week we are getting the interview with me. No, we're not. That's happening next week now because I forgot about the annual project. Next week, we're getting the interview with me, which means you have all week to get me the questions now again because that's been delayed. You have all week. I will probably record it this week, to be fair, because next week I have a very busy week because I have the annual project I need to finish up this Thursday, the first part of it, which I haven't recorded yet because I thought it was next week. So what I will be doing next week is record next week's part of the annual project. I should have done the annual project a week before, shouldn't I? Like 2 weeks before, not a week before. Anyway, that'll teach me. Yeah, she live and learn. Oh, you're going, are you, Angela? We'll see you soon, darling. Good luck. I hope you get your parcel very soon. Lots of stuff coming your way. Show it to us, Mary. I don't mind you. Oh, you want me to do a... Oh, you know what? I could do a funny video. I could do it. Instead of ringing the kids, I could just sit there and try and work it out and do a funny video on it. I could do that. It could be fun. It could be fun. I get it. Took me a while to work out my oil mister for my son gave me. It also had lights. You know, they're great kids. It's so modern. But then they think we're modern. But we're not. Oh, that's a big name. Let me put my glasses on. Good morning from France and good night from France. Oh, hello, good morning and good night, because it's probably night where you are. And your name is Tissia Mill, Tissia Miller Crochet. Oh, I hope I got that right. Can I just call you T? Is that all right? Unless you find a way to like syllableize it for me. That's a big word. Cut it into syllables. I just made that word up. There's no such word, I don't think. Cut it into pieces for me so I can pronounce it. Otherwise, I'm going to call you T. Hi, T. We've got someone from France. We had someone from France a few years ago, but I haven't seen them. Welcome. Oh, we go to France. France. I love France. Did I tell you that? I've been to France. I love France. Well, I haven't been long. I wished I'd stayed longer. To be fair, I didn't take well to the Eiffel Tower. It was too cold up there. It wasn't the Eiffel Tower. I was just sitting there just shaking and waiting. And it was the wait time that took forever for us. We went in summer, and it was one of the coldest summers you guys had. I was so unlucky. And it was raining. It was freezing. It was like, I think it was 11 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. And I'm sitting there at the top of the Eiffel Tower. Not even get to the top. I got halfway and I said to my family, good luck, I'm going back down. And I went down and left them there. I was just so cold. And I was so old and cold and old. She's such a whinger. Water time, says Green. Cheers. And we're done with that guy. Yeah, let's get another guy. Let's get another drink. Don't you love water? No, I'm not a grand lover of it. I only drink it because I have to. Cheers. Yes, because I have to. Karen, when's next cruise? End of May. Karen, you go on so many cruises. It's fun though, isn't it, for you? I know you love it. Yes, I know you love it. I know you love it. I went on one. It's not that I don't like them. I like them. Don't get me wrong. I just feel if I'm going to spend a lot of money on a trip, I want to go somewhere where I can go out and see the lands and see the trees and the plants and the buildings and, you know, the history, many years of history. That's just me. And a lot of people love cruises. I've been on one. I liked it. It wasn't something I'll do again. I'd rather visit a country and enjoy the country. Yeah, and the time that we went, we had the kids little, and we went, and well, they weren't little, they were teenagers, but when we went, because we wanted to fit so much into 5 weeks, we had all in 5 weeks. There was France, Italy, Greece, Cyprus, England. Oh, there was a few others, but it was just so rushed. And some days were only 3 days in different places. And I thought, that's just not enough. I wanted to see more. I think it was only 4 days in France. And I wanted to see more. I was so angry that I couldn't see more. So one day I want to go back overseas somewhere and just spend 2 weeks in one country, 2 weeks in another. I don't know when that's going to be, when I win Tats Lotto or something fancy like that, because I can't afford it. But I could do 2 weeks in one country 1 year and then save up for a whole year to do 2 weeks in another country the next year and just keep doing that until the end of time. I could do it that way, couldn't I? But it's very costly these days. Just the air tickets, the flights are costly. You haven't even paid for the hotel or the room or the food or anything. The flights. Oh, that's it. I can't afford to eat while I'm there. You need your passport. I've got a passport, Karen. I only just did it last year. And you know, it's funny because after the time where everybody was indoors, we won't talk about that, they struggled to get everyone's passports done. And the time that I did it, at the beginning of the year last year, everybody said, oh my gosh, your passport will come in 5 or 6 days. Mine came in 3 days. It was amazing. I thought, what? It was amazing, yeah. I think you would be seasick on a cruise. I wasn't. You know, when I first got on there, Claptrap, someone told me that sometimes it's psychological. You know, you're doing this, right? So I walked past windows like this so I couldn't see outside. And I did it for the first, it was only the first half an hour. And I thought, what am I doing? Do I care? Do I care if I get seasick? Put the hands down and enjoy the ocean. I loved the ocean. I loved watching it from where I was. I loved the water part of the cruise, not the actual cruise. I know it sounds weird. I just sit there and stare whilst we were on the cruise. I love to sit outside and just stare. It was a bit cold. I found it cold outside, but I loved it just to look at the water. It just went on forever and ever. It was just amazing. But I did not once get seasick. And I remember one day, Karen, I don't know if you remember, because you're on one of those cruises that I was on, and I was sitting at a table right opposite a window, and the restaurant was down here. The window was up the top. The water was up the top. You could see the water there, and you could see it like this. And it was one of the worst days, and it was like this. And everybody's, and I'm like, yum, yum, this is really good. I didn't even notice it. But I worked out why. Because, get this, I suffer from severe vertigo. Although I haven't had it for a long time, right? So, fingers crossed. And I'm constantly like this all the time. If I get up off the chair, I have to hold on to something because the world is spinning. So I'm used to this. In fact, after the cruise, I got on ground and I was dizzy on ground. I couldn't, they say getting your sea legs. I could not focus when we stopped at ports and we had to walk. I was walking like this because I couldn't concentrate because I'm so used to this. So I coped really well on the cruise. I really enjoyed it. But that was that part of the cruise that I enjoyed. Being stuck in there is what I didn't enjoy. Not being able to get off and walk on land is what I didn't like. So there you go. Everyone's different. Water time, says Green. She's done the glass there too. Is that a glass? Looks like just the water. It looks like a beach. It looks like a cruise. Cheers. I really can't see that. I don't know what it is. Is it a glass? Oh, it is. It's a glass. It's tea. Oh, no, it's a tap with a glass. See, without the glasses, I had no idea what that was. Yes, I remember it. Didn't bother me, probably for the same reason and my MS. Yes. So I get it. I know a lot of people are very frightened of the waves, seeing the water above their head. Like we were sitting at the table and that window was so high up. But people said, have a look, have a look. And I looked at it and thought, yes, sir. And they're like, doesn't that bother you? I said, well, if we're going to go down, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, so I just watched it and they said, doesn't that make you nervous? You came on the cruise to enjoy the cruise. Forget the water and enjoy the cruise. Enjoy the food, enjoy the fun, have some fun. I did, and this is something I'm very proud of, I did, except one, I did every activity on the cruise. Everything. And I went from one to the other. I was having so much fun. The only thing I didn't do is trivia nights. I don't really like trivia. I don't know. I just get bored of it. I don't get bored of it. I just sit for too long and, you're right. And it's like, come on. I don't want to think. I just want to have fun for a while. If I wanted to think, I'd stay home. I don't want to use my brains while I'm out. I just want to have fun. And I did, like, they had the chess set, which was almost the size of me, and I was playing with people, strangers, because I just wanted to play chess. And there was the pool. I didn't even get to try that one, to be fair. It was a very small pool, and it was a very big ship. But all the activities, I did the ballroom dancing, but that's something I've done in the past, so it was more fun for me rather than learning. I did every activity you could think of on the cruise. I did it. Wasn't that scary? No, Fluffs. It's funny, I get scared of planes, but not of boats. I reckon I was some sort of captain or sailor in my previous life. I had to love that. What is she talking about? I have a massive fear of water, but love cruising. Okay, that's very interesting, Karen. You were on the dance floor. Oh, I loved it, Fluffs. I loved it so much. And because I didn't have a partner and everybody else did, the instructor, who was very, very attractive looking fella, young, thin, gorgeous, took me up and started practicing with me. So every dance was practiced with me. And then he says to me, You've done this before. You whispered. You've done it. Yeah, maybe. I'm an ex-ballroom dancer, man. I just haven't done it in 20-something years. It was very exciting to be able to. I didn't pick it up quicker. Like people say, you pick it up so quickly. I didn't. I had to think about what I was doing. And sometimes I even messed up which way to go. And he said, oh, you're a bit out of touch. I said, a little bit. But yeah, he was a professional Latin dancer. This was actually not ballroom. This was a Latin ballroom. It's like there's different sections of ballroom. And that was the Latin section. And I love the Latin so much. It is so pretty. Such a beautiful dance. Latin dancing is just beautiful. But anyway, I'm not Latin, but I'm not Spanish or whatever it is. I don't know what part of Latin dancing it is. I'm not any of that, but I love it. It is so just perfect. So I really enjoyed everything on the cruise. I went into parts that I wasn't supposed to go. I walked in there and said, you shouldn't be here. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. I just went everywhere. I wanted to try it all. I love the stage performances. I love the comedians. I love the singers. Whoever was on stage, they had stage, actors and singers in there. And I went to all the concerts. I went to one concert twice because I loved it so much. But it was one of those things. I had to try everything. I thought, I'm on this cruise and I'm not a grand lover of being trapped indoors, right? But I'll do it. I'll enjoy every part of it. Otherwise, there was no point going, yeah? And so I did it. I even went into the pokies area, the casino part. I lost. No, you know what happened? I was hilarious. It was 3 minutes and I lost $80. I said, oh, well, I thought I lost $80, but I actually doubled it and got $160. But I didn't work that out at the time. I thought, did I just lose $80? How did I do that? So I said, it's only been 3 minutes. I'm out of here. So I turned it off and left. At the end of the cruise, about 2 days before, they messaged me. They ring me and said, you're going to come in and you need to come in and collect your winnings before tomorrow. Otherwise, we can't give it to you. I said, what winnings? She said, you want $160. You've got $160 in your account. I said, really? I thought I lost 80. And she goes, no, you doubled it. And it became 160. I was laughing my head off. I took that 160. The next day I spent it all on yarn when I was on land. It was very funny. Very funny. How many years did you dance? It wasn't years. It was my adult years. I didn't do it as a child. I started at 24. And I did, and this is the fun bit, in 1 year, what most people learn to do in 7. I did it all in 1 year. But to be fair, I didn't dance Monday night. I danced Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And on Friday, we would go to like a group session. And one Friday of the month, I don't know if it was first or last, I can't remember, they would have like a small ball thing, like not a real ball. You didn't wear gowns or anything. And you could go and dance with the other, because there was the school had different schools in different areas. Same school. They had it in different areas. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Rio Dance Studios. Yeah, and they used to do the ballroom dancing on television. You know, the one that used to see on television? Yeah, they run that. They ran that. They don't do that anymore. It's different now. And so I went to the Paran school at the time because I was working in Paran at the time. So I did in 1 year that most people do in 7 or 8 years. Yeah, it's lots of years of practice. I did it, and I did it every day of the week. I danced, and I met other dancers. Like, there were other partners. You get yourself a partner. You don't get the partner. You dance with anyone there. But there was 1 or 2 fellas that I got along well with, and we would practice a lot. So I did that with them as well. So I had the extra skills in less than a year, what most people didn't get the time to do. Because I was on my own at the time, and I thought, what am I doing at home? Let's get out. I was young. You know, you're 25, you're young, you're not going to stay home. I went to danced with anyone. And then on Friday night after our group session, we'd all go to a place called, what is that place called? I can't remember the name, but it's a Latin place. You eat. It becomes a dance place in the evening after you eat. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Such a long time ago, right? And then one of our dance teachers, was another one, but I didn't know that one. She used to dance there as a professional dancer. So we'd go to see her. And then later in the evening would turn into a disco or a nightclub in those days, which was only a few years ago, of course. And so we would dance until like 2 or 3. And I'd get home and I'd shower and I'd be up early the next morning and I'd be dancing first thing in the morning. So this went on for about a year, but it took me in 1 year what takes people years because I had the time that I did it. Yeah. And it was at my thinnest. I was so physically strong. All right. Claptrap says, I loved tango when I was a kid, but then I had to go to Argentina tango and it was so much more exciting, but so difficult. Yes. The Latinos, they just know how to do it, don't they? Hello, Tangle. Hello. How are you? I hope you're well. Welcome. We have been talking a very long time. I've been on for hour and a half. Time to head off soon, guys. Wish I could dance. Wheelchairs aren't easy. I'm telling you, Middle, I've told you this before. I went to a function and there was a wheelchair and a guy was dancing with him. The fella was in the wheelchair, but there was another guy dancing with him and he was holding his hands and the wheelchair, I don't know how, but he had it on an angle. He was using his own physical upper body to keep this chair up. I don't know how he did it. This chair was it was like, all right, let's say this is the chair, all right? Here we go. We'll use that. But that's your chair, yeah? You're sitting here. He had this chair up like that on the front. And it was that his top of his chair was like that. And he was holding the hands of the fella here and they were dancing. Never seen anything like it. It was an experience. Really, it was. And I just had to go up and talk to them because that's what I do. What a time, says Green. Cheers. Because that's what I do. And I said, that's amazing. And I'm assuming the fella with him was a family member or a carer of some sort. And he said, yeah, he's been doing this for quite some time now. He wants to dance. So we showed him how to do it. I said, how does he do it? He said he uses his upper body strength to keep. I said, how? That is so hard. That is so strong. You would have to be so strong. That would scare me. I don't like feeling like I'm going to downhill. Yeah, I know. I get it. But I've never seen. It was something that stuck in my head for 30-something years. It's something that I just haven't got out of my head. You know when something stays there, you just can't get rid of it? There are wheelchairs for different sports, including for dance, I believe. That's crazy. I've never seen anything like it, Claptrap. I was very, very excited about it. Sorry, I didn't see your name, Annette. Oh, it's Annette. I didn't see the name either. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, it came after it. Yes, okay. Hello, Annette. Hello. So let's have a quick update on what we're going to do again for the rest of the week because that changed halfway through the live when I realised the dates. And just to let you know once again, Monday, public holiday here in Melbourne. It is our Australia Day, so we don't do anything on that day because people are coming and going and coming. Tuesday, you will be getting part 1. It might come up Wednesday morning, we'll see, of the dress. Okay, you'll be getting part 1. Part 2 is the border row that you see here and attaching it to the dress. But part 1, you will have the 2 squares. You'll have 1 square. Then I'll get you to do your second square and you come back in part 1 and attach with the final row, which is the 5th row. Round. Try round, Mary. And then I tell you to go off on your own and do a certain amount of squares for the measurement. All right. And I tell you not to add your last square because that's going to be different. I think, I can't remember the actual tutorial. I recorded it last week sometime. I just didn't edit it, yeah? All right, I edited most of it. There's a part of it I haven't edited. Then I want to do a start and an ending, and then it's ready to go. The only reason it hasn't gone up is I want to complete the dress before popping part 1 up so you can see the actual. I know you can see it on the blue. You can see it on the blue dress, which is perfect. You know, I love this blue dress. The colours on the blue is perfect. You've seen me wear the dress. You've seen the picture. The picture's actually on the front of this live as well. Oh, you might not see it because for some reason I can't get the picture enlarged on the front of this live. But it has been on my Instagram page, has been on my Facebook page. You've seen the pictures, has been on one of my video vlogs, it's been on my beginning of the year video vlog. I showed you the dress there. I even managed to get a close-up. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. It's not as clear a picture as I like, but I managed to do a close-up for you. So, yes, that's coming either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, okay, part 1. Then Wednesday afternoon, we have our lives at 4 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. And then Thursday, we have a change of plans. Yep, we are doing our annual project, part 1 or step 1, if you will. I still haven't decided what to call it. I haven't decided. I'll think about it and let you know. And we will be using this guy right here for our steps. So it helps you see what's happening next. And every Saturday, we will flip up a little, no, not every Saturday, the Saturday before the first week of, I don't know, maybe it won't be Saturdays. Maybe it'll be in the video. I'll see. Haven't decided yet. We'll have information on each little piece of paper, which will tell you exactly what you're going to do. Yeah. Until the next month. So that's Thursday. And then Friday, I should have my first, actually, no, it's not a video vlog Friday. Maybe I can do the interview with me Friday. We'll see. We will see. We will see. I'm not going to make any promises, but you'll definitely get the first part of our annual project. So that's very exciting. That's happening on Thursday, the 30th of January. And then in a week's time, from that date, you'll get part 2 or step 2 of our annual project. And then every month thereafter, and it'll keep you on track. Yep. All right. So that's that. The cream will complement that dress. What a great idea, by the way. Well, the actual dress itself, people gave me ideas last week. Some people said white, some people said blue, some people said all sorts of things. I'm going to pop the cream because I had a look at it. And when you look at it carefully, it's more cream than white on the dress. So I thought we'll keep it cream. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. But I love the blue. The blue to me came out gorgeous. I think I would prefer this blue. I was going to make it this blue. And then I found some in stock and thought, oh, it's so dark. And it's summer. I want to be bright in summer. So I did the light blue instead. And you can make whatever color you want for yours, yeah? I would have done gold to maybe make it pop more, but hopefully the cream will do the same. The cream is more of a summer color here for us. Gold, it would pop, don't get me wrong, middle, but I think the gold is more of a party dress. Yeah, if you're going to a big party and you're going to dance, especially like me, then gold would be great. But this dress, I want to use more of a summer dress, yeah? And that's pretty much all I want to say about that. Anyway, you will see the actual dress on Tuesday. It will be complete. Let's try Wednesday. It will be complete by Wednesday, but the tutorial, part 1 of the tutorial, I'm hoping to get up Tuesday night. If I can't get it up Tuesday night, it'll go up Wednesday morning. But it has to go up then because on Thursday we have our annual project going up, and that's more important. It has to go up. The book says it has to go up. It has to go up. It's written in our diary. Whatever's written in our diary has to happen. That's it. I decided. Last year we did it. We worked the diary. It worked well. This year we're working with the diary for 2 things. One, the annual project, and the second one, video. First Friday of every month will be a video vlog. Those are the 2 things that we have this year. I've added the video vlog this year to force me to do a video vlog on the first Friday of every month because I keep forgetting. I really like the blue in that dress you just showed. Yes, it's very pretty, isn't it, Claptrap? Yeah. Middles you on tomorrow. Okay. Water time says green. Cheers. All right. I do want to thank everyone for coming today. I am going to call it. This is the end of our live right now. But I want to thank everyone for coming in today. Spare a thought for us with 40 degrees Celsius out there today. We will be swelting. Is that the word we can use? overheating. Ooh, we'll be like that. Hasn't heated up yet, so I can sit in this room without an air conditioner in the morning, but 4 o'clock in this room, forget it. Not if it's 40 degrees Celsius outside. And I thank everyone for coming here today. Don't forget, guys, to join us on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. And you will see us for another live. Otherwise, the tutorials in between. Have fun. I will see you all then. My name's Mary. This is Crochet Designs, and ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye all.